very
This
well appreciate
conference will now be recorded.
he is also very much passionate.
This
Thank you
conference
so
will
much,
now
Dr.
be recorded.
It's our pleasure to welcome Dr. Pratik Patil sir, who has been with us in last two lecture series. Dr. Pratik Patil sir is recently working as an assistant professor in Department of Swasthvrutta and Yoga at D.Y. Patil School of Ayurveda, Nehru, Navi Mumbai. Sir has completed his MD from Akurdi, Pune. Sir has also accomplished PGDCR and DYA from Tilak Maharashtra University, Pune. Sir has been awarded as a Best Paper Presentation Award at National Seminar Update Ayurveda, Pune. Also, he has been nominated from Prime Time Global Icon Awards for Best Ayurvedic Doctor, Mumbai Zone in 2019. Sir has published various scientific papers in international and national seminars. He has worked as an organizer in various national and international seminars and webinars. Sir has also delivered guest lectures and conducted various health checkup camps in which he has benefited more than 10,000 patients till date. So I hereby welcome Dr. Pratik Patil sir in today's session to Ayurvedic setup, practice, do's and don'ts. Over to you, Dr. Pratik Patil sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind introduction. I am audible, sir, and hope the screen is visible to the
Yes, sir.
delegates.
And you are
Yeah.
clearly audible.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So let's start up with the salutation to Lord Dhanvantari. Ragadi Rogan Satatan Shaktam Ashesha Kaya Prasutan Asheshan Autsukya Moha Ratidaya Jagana Yopurva Vedaya Namostu Tasmai. So over here, today's session was just, I would say, it is a sharing of experiences. We all are practicing today. Some of you might be starting up in our next few upcoming times, say days, months, or years, in those who are students. But again, what we are doing is practicing, and the word practice itself says that you have to do it regularly. Abhyasat praptate drushti. This is what we had been taught with our teachers and our seniors. So things you do regularly, so that will be helping you to get more and more knowledge about the subject, and we can modify the things as per the need of a time. So as I always say, there are no promotions, no advertisements, or no brand endorsements over here. If at all I'm using any kind of name or drugs or medicines or companies, they are purely the experience that I had received in my smallest career. So that would be just helping you to understand the topic. Content for day, uh, as you all know, we are being in a noble profession of doctors. So treating patients is what we do. So ethical practice, this is one point. What Ayurveda has to say when we are in a role of a doctor. What are the roles, responsibilities, duties are assigned to us as a doctor? Family physician, again one word which was in highlight or in limelight in initial days, but nowadays the things are getting very specific and specializations are taking seats of a family physician. And then we'll be going with do's and don'ts of certain things that we have to do in our practice or we don't have to do in our practice. And lastly, just I will help you with a small list of the things that we need to start up a new setup or a new clinic, obviously Ayurvedic setup. So that is what we had came across in our time span, a journey of 10 to 15 years. So let's start up with ethical practice. That is a need of an hour. Yes, you all might know that we being students graduating from our 10th and 12th, and then we are taking admission to our professional courses, and suddenly we become doctor, right? There is a special reserved chair for us as our Dr. Sai Walid or there is a doctor in a house and you get some special treatment. Our siblings, colleagues, our brothers, sisters, our friends with whom we had played till date, they become separated and we get a separate treatment for us. Why? Because we are a doctor, or we are becoming a doctor, and that makes us something special. So the whole respect what we get, that is something related to what we can say, the profession. uh, is there some kind of disturbance? I suppose somebody is having that background noise. So I request all the participants to please mute yourself, so that will help us. Yeah. So the respect that we get is not for a person or something, that is for the prefix dr or vd, doctor or vaidya, that we had attached with us, or that is going to be attached with us in the upcoming days. So we need to respect the profession and we should be able to maintain the legacy. And when I say legacy, we have a big tradition, not just of doctors, but of Ayurveda. So how old is Ayurveda? Thousands and thousands of years ago, or I would say even in the Srishti Utpattikram that we had seen in our first year Ayurveda Ityas, or even in Ashtang Hriday, we had came across, and we know that flow chart, right? From what how the thing started, right, from Brahma to Aksha Prajapati, and then slowly to the Atre, Bharadwaj, and Charak, and all the Rishi Munis. They bring home the legacy, and till date the baton is continuously flowing with the able hands of all of us. So we have to just carry forward the legacy, but are we ready for that? This is the question. And second line you can see over here, Brahma Smrutvo Vedaha. Again, way back in our first year BMS, Ashtang Sangra or Ashtang Hriday, Sutrasthan was for our syllables. And first chapter itself says Ayushya Kamiya Adhyay, right? Itya Samav Bhagwan Atre. So we had gone through those wordings, right? Way back in our first year. So after salutation to Lord Dhanvantari, what Vagbhata said was Brahma Smrutvo Vedaha. That means Smrutvo, right? We all know Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. These are the three devas who are responsible for creation, maintenance, and destruction. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the one who balances the things, maintenance part, and lastly, Shiva is the destroyer. So, mm, I request you all, can you please mute yourself? There is lot of background disturbance coming on. So, Brahma Smrutvo Ayurveda. Over here, they say that Brahma Smrutvo, the one who remembered Ayurveda. It's not Krutvo, who is not creator. So even Brahma is not the creator. Just imagine what the amplitude of the science or gratitude of the science it would be, that even Brahma needs to memorize it. So what are we as a students of Ayurveda, right? सो किस झाड़ की पत्ती है, अगर ब्रह्मा जी को भी अगर जिसको स्मृति में रखने के लिए अध्ययन करना पड़ता है, so obviously we have to definitely go some extra miles to achieve the or maintain the legacy. So that's where it is very important for us to take the baton in a good spirit. Patient's life and health should always be the only priority of a good doctor or good vaidya. So we n number of times do various things, right? There are economical aspects, there are various things that we'll be looking after in the upcoming slides, what we have to go through. But there is one dimension which should always remain on a priority, that is health of a patient. So you need to do all the things, possible things that you can, to maintain the health or restore the health of the patient that comes to you. Secondly, you your own life will be dealing up with a number of things: social life, personal life, our duties, our families, our leisure. These are the things that a normal person has, and so do a doctor. But for us, the duty is prime thing. right? I all had seen so many of the gynecologists or the pediatricians to whom I had studied with. Always they are at the verge of. Everybody thinks, yeah, being a pediatrician or being a gynecologist is a big dream. Nowadays, the scenario in the colleges is 60 to 70% students are female in Ayurveda or any medical colleges. So most of them, if we ask, what is your dream to be? Most of them say, yeah, we like to become a gynecologist or a pediatrician. But mind me, the most pathetic life or a hectic life is of a gynecologist. Uh, I had seen my sir who was a senior gynecologist. So he was never a social animal. Every time when the sir used to go somewhere with family, there was a patient coming in an ambulance for a delivery, and ma'am used to give a very harsh look that, yeah, again your patients are there, and now again I have to go alone for the social life. So that's the deal with the field of medicine or a doctor's life. We have very less amount of social life. It's different that we as a student post so many things on our social media handles, right? Nowadays you can see students posting so many things. Even if we are vaccinated, worst thing is, instead of rubbing the arm, what we are doing, we are taking a selfie and uploading it first on our Instagram or Facebook page. So this is how the social life pretends to be in a student's life, but definitely it differs when we actually start with our own setup and practice. So that is also most important thing, that you have to be ready to sacrifice your personal lives, families, leisure, because that becomes secondary. It is as important as a soldier on a border front. Or that's why we are frontline warriors, health warriors. We work every day, every night with the restoration of health and life of the patients. So this is our prime duty. We should never forget. We should be very polite enough, being a doctor, in our speech and behavior both. And that's where Naishtiki Chikitsa or Sadvrutta is very important, which has been taught in our Sutrasthans. Every time they say that how to speak, with whom to speak, what should be the nature. See, we can definite, we are also human beings. There comes a time when, because of lot of hectic schedules, we are not able to follow the commitments to the family, and that makes us irritate. And that should not reflect on the patient's front. So that is the care we always need to take. Should always help the patient to understand the disease. Our role as a doctor is to make the patient understand that what are the things he is going through. Most of the times patients demand that, yeah, I am ready to pay thousands of rupees, but make me free from my disease condition. Say if somebody comes with an obese patient, with a weight of 80 to 100 kgs, and he's suffering from knee joint pain, and he says, doctor, I'm ready to do thousands of rupees, spend thousands and lakhs of rupees, but just relieve my pain, but I am not ready to change my diet, my lifestyle. So that's not going to happen. This is the first thing that you have to tell. Because ऐसा नहीं है कि पंचकर्म करो and then I am taking 10 or 20,000 from you as a panchakarma fees, and after that I am just applying few oils and doing some bastis and virechans, and then you can have some weight loss for a time being. So that should not be a case. First and foremost thing is, you have to explain the patient about the scenario. The same is with the skin diseases or any cosmetic issues. Patient, hair fall patients or any skin disorders, so they require a lot of time, or pain, even pain management or cardiac disorders. Patient needs a lot of due time span to recover. So this is what you should make a patient understand. It's not always that a medicine will be doing some magic, or even we are not sitting with any magic stick in our hand and हमने बस वो छड़ी घुमा दिया and you are going to be all right. No, that's not going to happen. So fairy tale is something different, and nowadays even small children are aware of that these things are not happening in the present era. So obviously adult individuals and patients should be made aware of the scenarios always. Advertising, again, there are again, what we can say, arguments and debates happening for this particular word advertisement. Are we supposed to do advertisements? Are we, what we can say, permitted to do such things? See, these things had came across just because of some laws. So being a doctor, you should always be always a part of a society, and we have to follow certain norms which a society has created to build some healthy environment to keep the equilibrium. So we are not just bombarding the advertisements, or we are not selling any product, but still we are under a consumer act. जब पेशेंट कंज्यूमर बन गया तो फिर हम भी रिटेलर और दुकानदार बन गए. This is what we had seen in the recent times. When there was a patient and doctor relation, there was no harsh things, and advertisement, as many of the seniors says, that it is something that you are putting a highlighting on, right? Ayurveda most of the time is very wrongly taken with a very learned persons, like ये तो सिर्फ piles और पेन किलर्स का कोई जड़ी बूटी वाला दवाई होता है, और या फिर सिर्फ वो हिपेटाइटिस में कुछ तो पिलाते हैं एंड देन एवरीथिंग वोमिट्स अप एंड दे गेट क्लियर. They even forget that it is a science of life. It is not just a particular thing for a piles or a painkiller part. और शिलाजीत मतलब आयुर्वेद नहीं है. There is nothing like खानदानी वैद्य कोई जगह पे एक तंबू लगा के बैठा है, and that is not the picture about Ayurveda. So you need to focus and highlight what are the things that Ayurveda tells about, what are the principles. Tridosh Siddhanta hai, there are Sapta Dhatus that we work on. There is a different physiology and pathology that we have to study and understand. Sorry, what Ayurveda says. So to highlight particular things, if you are doing certain advertisements, that is logical, ethical. बट ये मैं ठीक कर सकता हूँ इज ओके, बट ये सिर्फ मैं ही ठीक कर सकता हूँ, this is not okay. So there should be a very thin border that we should never cross across, and that should not disturb the harmony of the society. If you are maintaining the balance and doing certain things, it's not going to harm anybody. So this is one thing that we should do precautiously. That is most important thing. What Ayurveda says is Chatushpad. Again, I love the Grantha of Vagbata, one of my favorites, and those who practice Ayurveda, everybody won't differ to my opinion that yeah, one of the very good books, that permanent book that you should have for a lifetime is Vagbat. So Ashtang Hruday. So from that itself, and the Charak Samhita being a father of medicine, even his quotes are the baselines that we follow. And there itself, in a Kudak Chatushka in chapter 9, it has been told that Chikitsa Chatushpad was explained. Bishak Dravyan Upasthatha Rogi Pad Chatushtam Gunvat Karanam Neyam Vikaram Upashayante. So for treating any particular disease, you need four things. What are they? Bishag Dravya, that is medicines, Upastata, that means your Paricharak, and Rogi. So you all had gone through these things. Just I would like to brief it about these particular things, because that is all going to be a part of our Ayurveda practice. Because on these four things, your whole life will be revolving in this particular slide. Daksha Tirthartha, how a bishak or a doctor should be. Signs of a good doctor, how a good doctor should be. He should be daksha. That means very attentive. And these things, which are very common when you read or when you try to do anything, when you achieve any goal in your life, no matter you sing, you play any sport, or you master in any particular thing, you need to be very daksha, right? Very attentive. The whatever you are going to study, whatever you are going to learn, whatever you are going to observe, you have to be very attentive. Even Patanjali tells in his first sutra of yoga, right? Patanjali Yoga Sutra, what does he say? First sutra of yoga, Atha Yoga Anushasanam. What is yoga is all about? It is about Anushasan, or a discipline. So these all things go hands in hand, because these are all our Indian sciences. So we all have so many things to deal up with. So Daksha Tirthartha, Shastrartha, who had studied the things, pardon me for the spelling mistake. So Shastrartha, he had studied a good knowledge thing. Books are being aware of. Drashta Karma, who had practiced those things, and who is Suchi, means who is very what we can hygiene, not just hygienic in nature, or shuchi is about cleanliness. So this is nothing just about the appearance. Obviously it's about appearance, that's why doctors have white aprons. So what does that tell you about the hygienic part or cleanliness, not just of an external physical body or so, but even of your thoughts. Suchitva, that has to be very, very important point in each and every good doctor, that as per Charak and Vagbata says, or I would say Ayurveda says. So Daksha, who has to be attentive, who has to be knowledgeable, who has to be keen enough to understand, who had practiced enough, seen in his college life or in his learning days, had gone across through various conditions, so that once he is individually practicing on the own, he can perform a better things. So that's why I always tell to students from our college that go to your hospital, even if there is one patient admitted, try to check him, try to go through the patient's clinical examinations. Ashtavit Pariksha, Dashavit Pariksha quoted in Ayurveda are very useful. Even if you check out the eyes of a patient, if there are 10 to 15 patients admitted in one particular ward, and if the hospital is of 3 to 4 wards, you have 50 odd patients. Every day, if you just go and check out the eyes of 50 patients daily, in 1 month, you are almost going to see almost hundreds and thousands of eyes. एक ही पेशेंट का आईज में होने वाला डेवलपमेंट, इवन इफ यू सी द टंग of every day, just go and check a tongue of a patient, you will see where variety of shades that tongue can show. Examination, per abdomen examination, you have to see how it is going to feel, tenderness, softness, what is the sounds, resonating sounds, auscultations, very important things that you have to learn across, because that can't be heard or taught it on the in the classrooms. So you have to go through those particular things. Nails, even a nail bed, how you have to check the nails of a patient, right? With seeing the nails of a patient, you should be able to predict the hb of a person. That should be your clinical eye. That can happen only and only if you are seeing thousands of patients in your academics when you are studying. So this is very important, that's where you are being drashtakarma. If there are less amount of patients in the hospital, go to a doctor nearby your college areas. किसी भी वैद्य के पास जाओ और वहां पे पढ़ो आप, उनके क्लिनिक में आने वाले पेशेंट्स डिस्कस करो सर के साथ, मैडम के साथ, एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. नेक्स्ट कम्स द्रव्य और मेडिसिन. बहुकल्पम, बहुगुणम, संपन्नम, योग्यम. हाउ द मेडिसिन शुड बी. बहुकल्पम, which medicine can be used in a combination of various kalpas, in formation of various kalpa. Bahugunam, that can be only possible when there are bahugun, right? Always there is a friend in our सर्कल, राइट? फ्रेंड्स, दोस्तों के ग्रुप में एक बंदा ऐसा होता है हु इज वेरी connected with so many other groups as well, right? He is very popular person. Why so? Because of his diversity, because of his area of interest, knowledge he has. He can go and talk to n number of people. Bahugunam is exactly going to make you bahukalpam. So that should be a property of a good medicine. Sampannam, it has to be a good quality medicine. There should be a potency enough to treat the patients. नहीं तो क्लिनिक में चूर्ण पड़े हैं, 10-10 महीने हो गए, उसको चेंज नहीं किया है, एंड व्हेन द पेशेंट कम्स वी यूज, उसकी सवीर्यता विधि खत्म हो गई है. दे आर लैकिंग द पोटेंसी. दैट शुड नॉट बी द केस. योग्यम, it should be in a good format. There should not be fungal or any other things that had been kept. Being in a Mumbai suburb, this is a very humid area. So compared to the other zones like temperate zones or some other parts where they are far from seashore or watery areas where there is less humidity, here we can get medicines very moist easily. So that's why you need to keep the bottles airtight bottles, and you have to keep it temperature modulated systems to store the medicines. So this is about the medicine. Upastata, it should be paricharak, your helper. That should be very keen enough. Anurakta, he should be attached to the patient very easily. नहीं तो वो रूड होंगे तो पेशेंट से बर्ताव उनका ठीक नहीं हुआ तो इट इज अल्टीमेटली गोइंग टू अफेक्ट योर पार्ट, योर क्लिनिक एंड योर प्रैक्टिस. He should be hygienic, Shuchitva, Daksha, even he has to be attentive. And Buddhiman, he should be clever enough to understand the things what you are telling him. Obviously, he is not a doctor, but he should at least know what to follow the orders and what not to do. And most importantly, how a rogi should be adya. Adya means he has to be wealthy enough to purchase the medicines, because most of the time this word is taken very wrongly in the student fraternity. आद्य मीन्स बहुत पैसे वाला होना चाहिए, उसके लिए क्यों होना चाहिए पैसा, तो क्या डॉक्टर उसको लूटने वाला थोड़ी ना है. बट just because the medicines that we use in ayurveda may not always be cheapest enough, right? We use gold compounds, suvarna bhasma. What is the rate of suvarna bhasma today? If you are a good practitioner or a good student of ayurveda, you have to always keep a check on it. आज अगर आप देखते हो तो what is the rate of gold today? It is somewhere around 49,000 rupees per 10 gram, right? एक तोळ्याची किंमत almost 40,000 to 50,000 है. But what is the rate of suvarna bhasma? It is 10 times higher, because 1 gram of suvarna bhasma cost you more than 8 to 10,000 today, because 100 mg itself goes for 500 to 800 rupees. So 8,000 rupees for 1 gram, so that makes you around 10 grams goes around 80 to 90,000 rupees. So to purchase such kind of medicines, hirak bhasma, suvarna bhasma, or good quality of other medicines, patient should have enough money so he can continue the length of a treatment that we are going to use. Bishagvasya, rogi has to be bishagvasya. That means he should be under the control of a doctor. But what we see nowadays, डॉक्टर इज रोगी वश्य, राइट? डॉक्टर को अगर डोमिनेट कर रहा है पेशेंट, डॉक्टर मैं ये नहीं कर सकता हूँ, मुझे डाइट में बिल्कुल पानी पूरी तो मुझे खानी ही है, आई नीड वड़ा पाव ऑलमोस्ट ट्वाइस अ डे और एटलीस्ट अल्टरनेट डे, तो वो मैं चालू रखूंगा. अल्कोहल, पीपल्स हु कंज्यूम अल्कोहल, दे अल्टीमेटली लैंड इनटू लिवर डिसऑर्डर्स विच दे कम अक्रॉस एंड दे टेल कि डॉक्टर वो तो अभी बंद नहीं हो सकता, उसको आप कुछ तो एडजस्ट कर दो. एंड देन वी डू ओके फिर ये मेडिसिन आप ले लो एंड उसके साथ ये पंचकर्म करा लो, देन वी विल ट्राई टू वर्क आउट. नो, दैट शुड नॉट बी द केस. Doctor should not be rogi vashya. Rogi should be bishak vashya. He should be under your control and they should follow what you are telling them. And that's only going to be possible when you convince them, when you tell them what are the needs, what जो चीज करनी है, नहीं करनी है, क्यों करनी है, कैसे करनी है. You have to explain them the things, then only they're going to work out. That's why they need to be nyapaka. They have to be sensible enough to understand the logics of the treatment and to follow them. And sattvavan, they should have a patience enough to complete the treatment, right? half hearted attempts या फिर let's try वाला phenomena यहाँ पे नहीं चलेगा. You need to be very committed enough to the field. And that's where a concept of a good doctor has to be appearance. Obviously they have to be very well dressed and appearance, right? School colleges में we see students, right? सलमान खान के फैन होते हैं and वो तेरे नाम वाले बाल बिल बना के घूमते हैं, और they are fan of say रोनाल्डो और विराट कोहली, with दाढ़ी वीड़ी बढ़ गया है. That seems to be good in a college days, but that's surely not going to help you when you are sitting in a your own practice chair. वहां पे you have to be very proper enough. Even the girls have to wear a proper attire. Jeans t-shirt may not help you always, because just imagine you taking your family members to such kind of a doctor who is not in a proper posture or behavior or attire, right? We just look at it and think of it कि ये ठीक कर पाएगा या नहीं कर पाएगा, because your appearance is what people judge the things with. People are very fond to judge the book with its cover. Obviously it's not good thing, but we can't dictate the term unless we are having some experience, and the experience comes with time. So for that time being you need to have a proper attire. Your hair should be proper, boys should have their shaving and all done properly time to time. Most of the students argue with us कि sir ऋषि मुनि तो चोटी बढ़ा के बैठते थे, दाढ़ी बढ़ा के बैठते थे, तो उनसे तो किसी ने सवाल नहीं किए. तो ऑब्वियसली दे उनसे किसी ने सवाल नहीं किए बिकॉज दे वर इनफ टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस दैट समबडी डाइटीज गो टू देम. अगर उनके पास कोई शिष्य जाके सवाल पूछता है तो दे वर एबल टू आंसर. इफ यू थिंक यू आर ऑफ दैट कैलिबर, बिंदास आप भी बढ़ाओ दाढ़ी पे और घूमो जैसे आपको चाहिए. सब कोई कबीर सिंह तो नहीं बन सकते. सो check out things which we see in a social media or pictures, that is way different, and life actual in life real life scenarios are way different. we are looked like a good health advocate, planner, healers, educators, researchers. So we have to maintain the dignity, or else we are sidelined by the society itself. It is very easy to tag somebody, right? Goalkeeper जैसी हालत होती है अपनी. No matter how patients you treat, but one mistake and that is going to cost you dearly. So you have to work it out accordingly. Keep a good habit of record keeping. I had always seen good doctors keeping good records. My sir had always taught me to keep a case paper. And do you know how much time you require to keep a case paper with you? Anybody can answer me? Just an open-end question. No negatives, but still, does anybody wants to try out for how long a doctor needs to preserve a case paper from a medical legal background, of course?
10 years.
10 years? Yeah.
10 years.
Anybody? Okay. Anybody else want to give a try? 5 years is somebody quoting in the chat box. But again, my first question might seem to be easy. My second question is always a difficult one. Why you think you need to keep it for 5 years or 10 years? There is a medico legal aspect that some person might say in upcoming days, that there might be a reaction of a medicine a doctor gave to me and my whole life has been spoiled up. So this can be an allegation on a doctor, and at that particular point you need to have a documentation with you. And obviously the updated guidelines had told a person to keep the records for minimum 18 to 25 years, because this is a potency of a person. Even if a smallest baby comes to you turning into adultery age and into a next generating age, so they require 18 to 15 year 18 to 25 years. So they should not say that there is some kind of impotency coming to a person because of a medicine taken from a doctor. So forget about 8, 10, 15, but whatever things you need to document first. To preserve a document, you have to generate a document. So generating a good document is a case taking part that you need to be good enough at, right from its demographic, right? We keep a good habit of writing a full name of a person, right? Most of the time we write down the name as Kiran, and we just put down the initials KK Patil or Tripathi. We just write down the short forms. And when your practice flourish up enough, there is a possibility that with same surnames and initials, there might be 2 or more patients, right? So you can't confuse with the treatment. And when you are over there, and I had seen the cases happening to some of my friends, with good practice they were not in a setup and the patient came for a follow-up medicine, and their helpers made the medicines of somebody else patient with same name, and that cost dearly to the person to manage it later on. So these things do happen. So that's why I always keep a habit of taking good case taking. Write a proper name, age, phone numbers, contact numbers, then take the history properly, and then save the things properly. Give the medicines that you know. Don't even try to experiment the things with patients. Give what you had studied enough and try only those things with the patients. So this is very important, because suppose tomorrow if a patient comes to you, I'm speaking from an Ayurved perspective. So if tomorrow if there is any kind of भगवान ना करे किसी पे ये time आए, but if there is any medico legal case standing for us, nobody is going to come and help you. Suppose for an example, I would say, if there is a patient coming by a heart problem, right? Pain in heart, cardiac disorders से उसका history भी है कि previously उसको what we say heart attack आके गया था, and suddenly somebody residing in the same building of your clinic comes and says, doctor, there is a patient with a heart pain. What are you going to do? Are you going to deny, or are you going to attend? And if you are going to attend to a patient, somebody brings the patient to your clinic, you are not supposed to just avoid or neglect the patient. Your first and prime duty is to attend the patient. and then what are you going to do? You are going to see the symptoms and you are going to treat the patient. So for that particular reason, suppose a person with heart attack comes to you and you give the medicine. Say for an example, for a time being, I say you give them a Hemagarbha Potali. We had seen in Rudrog and even Pittaj Grani that Hemagarbha Potali matra mein aapko usko dena hai. So we give that particular medicine, and after some time, if the patient dies off, the patient's relative gets very hyper and they might destroy the whole setup. They become so aggressive that your whole life can be spoiled with one incident. So at that time, what is going to help you? Neither your families nor your friends, neither not your political connections. Nobody is going to help you, but and only your documentation is going to help you. Why so? Because whenever the case stands in the court, the judge is going to ask you, had you treated the patient? You obviously can't deny the things, because yes, you had given the medicine to the patient. Then what had you given is the thing judge going to ask to a doctor. So that time you need to have a proper prescription and whatever things, your records that you had kept with you, that is going to help you. And then the patient says that yeah, so and so complaints were there and we gone over there. At that time you had not gone to a patient, उन्होंने आपका आयुर्वेदिक बोर्ड देख के आपके पास एंट्री लिया था. So they were well aware of that this is an Ayurvedic setup and there the medicines will be of Ayurvedic origin. So they can't expect them here you are giving them a cardio CPR or any electric shocks or intracardiac injections of say any thrombolizing the patients. So that is not expected in Ayurvedic setup. So obviously you are going to give them Ayurvedic medicine. Then the things shift to you. The judge asks you what were the symptoms, what had you seen with this. So you tell them that there was a chest pain, there was a unconsciousness, and what had I given to him? Hemagarbha Potali medicine. So you had seen over there, yeah, you this is a reference book from which I had learned, and that's why I had given. So there the things matches up. The judge tallies the things, and they can say, yeah, okay, now these are the things that you had given to a patient on the basis of your knowledge. If the person dies, it's not your negligence, it is the destiny of a patient, and you are free from the medico legal aspects. Forget about the social and other life, but at least from a legal aspect you are safe enough. But that's why you need to keep the documentations properly, because you are practicing Ayurveda and you are taking the cases as per the things you had studied enough. So that's most important. Negligence is going to happen when you are not attending the patient. Patient bahar बैठा है waiting room में और आप अंदर PUBG खेल रहे हो, and if that is a negligence, if you are not attending it properly, you are neglecting it, without even looking at it, you are referring to somebody else, unethical practice what we had seen earlier, that's going to matter. So that should not be a case with you. Being a good doctor needs to be a good learner and understanding the science properly and implementing it in the proper sense. So what you need to start a good Ayurveda practice, a good setup, what I had been told by my respected sir, that a good doctor should have a good library which is having a reference book with you, right? Exam में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, most of the people's copy and write down the answers. कुछ नहीं आया तो MCQ इधर उधर देख लिया, पूछ लिया, or we ask for the help and we see the papers nearby and write down the answer. But mark my words, once you pass out your academics, there is the oral exam or vivas or test every day, and that time you can't just go and ask your friend always to see or look out for the cheats and answers. That's not going to help you. There will be a set of books around you, but you should at least know which book to refer. किसमें ढूंढना है और क्या पढ़ना है ये तो मालूम होना चाहिए. We are finding out about COVID issues, किसी ने कोविड बताया था या नहीं बताया था, तो उसके बाद हम देखेंगे आयुर्वेद में कोविड बोला है क्या, आयुर्वेद में हार्ट डिसीजेस हार्ट अटैक बताया है क्या, ये हम लोग पूछते हैं. सो दैट माइट नॉट बी अ सिनेरियो. आप बोलोगे बताया नहीं बताया, दैट्स नॉट एन इशू. अगर आप हार्ट अटैक नाम से आयुर्वेद में नहीं बताया होगा, बट इफ यू गो थ्रू अ लॉजिक और व्हाट आवर ब्रेन स्टार्ट्स टू थिंक, हाँ हाँ रुद्रोग तो बोला है ना आयुर्वेद में, बट दैट रुद्रोग हैज नथिंग टू डू विथ एन हार्ट अटैक और इस्केमिक हार्ट डिसीजेस. Pain in cardiac region is just a symptom. What about other things? For that you need to see some other chapters. You need to go and open a pittaj grani or even ajirna. At times ajirna के उपद्रव में मृत्यु लिखा है. Why so? Because this is nothing but an heart attack. condition seen Ajirna and Pittaj Grahani, the symptoms are same translated into English, and you can see the symptoms of heart attack over there. Same is the case with malaria. Where will you find the medicines for malaria or dengue? We are very fond of searching for the whole ज्वर चिकित्सा, पर वहां पे कुछ नहीं मिलता है. Why so? Because ज्वर आगंतुज व्याधि और निज व्याधि ये डिफरेंशिएट करते हुए हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि देयर इज अ रोल ऑफ other things which is initiating ज्वर. ज्वर is just a symptom or sign in malaria and dengue. There are n number of other symptoms as well. So वो सब देखते वक्त हमें अगत तंत्र देखना चाहिए, उसकी चिकित्सा ढूंढनी चाहिए. एंड देयर लूता विष चिकित्सा एंड सर्प विष, कीटक विष जो बताए है. So mosquito is nothing but a कीटक as per Ayurveda. So you use the medicines from agat tantra, that is going to help you. So this is where you need to find out, and for that you need a book at your reference, at your library. So there should be a good library. Next thing you need is a good stock of pure, potent and unadulterated medicines. You need to have good medicines at your disposal. So because Ayurveda practice is much different as compared to allopathy. There is no prescription based practice in Ayurveda most of the times. You have to make the medicines at your own setup and dispense it at your own setup itself, because availability becomes very big issue. Availability of pure and potent medicine is very difficult to maintain, because there is a Suvarna Bhasma which comes with even 500 rupees 100 mg, and there is again 500 rupees 1 gram. So there is a difference how this can be happening in the market. So जो सस्ता है वो हम ले लेते हैं या फिर वो मेडिकल स्टोर्स वाले बेचते हैं, but that's not always a good thing. So to keep a good stock of pure and potent medicine will obviously make your treatment successful or unsuccessful. A small set to prepare your own medicine is very important. Tela, Grita, you can make them at your own disposal. You can make some gutti vatti also in a small scale for your own setup initially. And once you get some good response, you can invest your own money into the same thing and make the things gradually increase them. Chavanprash, Tela, Gruta, Dhanvantar Taila, because making Dhanvantar Ghrut is very difficult. Nowadays, you can get 800 and 1000 rupees per liter Dhanvantar Ghrut, Dhanvantar Taila. And when you see the part, Bala Mula Kashayasya Bhaga Shat Payas Tatha. So that means one part of Bala Kwat needs 6 times milk. Bhaga Shat Payas Tatha. Payas is nothing but milk. So you need milk 6 times to the Bala Kwat. So what is the ratio of oil and milk and kwat that we had seen in our Rasa Shastra, right? 1:4:16. So एक भाग तेल के लिए हमें 4 भाग काढ़ा चाहिए. So just imagine if I want to make 1 liter of bala tel, what means I will require 1 liter of say तिल तेल बेस के लिए, उसके साथ हमको 4 liters of बला काढ़ा चाहिए, बला मूल कषायस्य, and uske 6 times means 6 into 4 is 24 liters of milk. So to imagine, to make 1 liter of bala tel, you need 24 liters of milk. So do you think companies will be making such kind of preparations? So ethical setup is always difficult to maintain. So that's why you need your own. I request the participants to please mute yourself. Please don't disturb the things. This whole link gets disturbed. I request the organizers to please mute the participants if there is any parental control.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that
Yeah. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
So a
you can
small
continue.
setup. Yeah, sure. Thank you. A small setup to prepare your own medicine is very important in the initial stage. And slowly, once your practice starts to get increasing, we can't always make each and everything. So you can keep an Ayurveda medical shop which keeps the ethical medicines, and you can give the things under one roof to your patient. So even a friend or a relative can be they can be helped with the same. You having your setup and they looking after the medical shop that keeps the genuine medicines for the patients disposable. They don't need to roam here and there. So that will be helpful in the, that should be a future plan, of course, for a good doctor. Next comes a small farm to cultivate the desirable and needful species. So Shatavari was one of the boom that we had seen 2 to 5 years ago. जिस किसी को भी देखो शतावरी कल्टीवेट करने में लग गया था. एवरीबडी वॉज सो इम्प्रेस्ड कि सबने अपने खेतों में शतावरी लगा दी. जिस किसी के भी पहचान में था, आप शतावरी लगाओ, शतावरी. एंड एट द एंड ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर ईयर देयर वाज Shatavari cultivated, that nobody was there to purchase it. So that was also a thing. So to look after the market demand and supply ratio, we have to see the things, and that may or may not be always possible to get all the things at your disposal when you need it. So आद्र वनस्पति, गुडूची कांड, एक्सेट्रा, we use it daily. तुलसी पत्र है, नीम पत्र है. So these things, rasana, nirgundi, this can be used. Eranda patra, we can easily use in other formats. That is available in our periphery. You can use such kind of medicines from the periphery. But the things that we need it in the purest forms for making particular medications, etc., you can cultivate it if there is a farm at your disposal. So once your practice is flourished after 5 to 10 years, have a goal to purchase a small amount of piece of land with a good agricultural background, and you can cultivate some medicinal plants over there, and you can use it for your own. That will surely reduce your costing of medication and increase your yield and your profit margins as well. And the most important thing that my sir had told me and I always follow is Dhanvantari Seva. Our sir always used to tell us that बहुत लोगों का क्या हो जाता है, once we start to practice, initially फिर पैसे आने शुरू होते हैं, and then वो आने के बाद आदमी का एटीट्यूड बदल जाता है. We change with time and money. So people's again get motivated and get influenced with that particular money factor. So उससे हम फिर क्या करते, गाड़ी लो, मोबाइल्स लो, राइट, फिर कपड़े अच्छे खासे लो, गिफ्ट करो, भाई बहन होते हैं, फ्रेंड्स होते हैं, उनके लिए गिफ्टिंग करो, लाइकवाइज. एंड वो पैसे के पीछे भागने लगते हैं. एंड वंस यू आर इन स्टक अप इन दैट पर्टिकुलर ट्रैक, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कम बैक. और फिर वो रैट रेस में हम बस पैसे के पीछे भागते रहते हैं. एंड सर हैड अ वेरी गुड एंड स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड आंसर कि आप धन्वंतरी समान, धन्वंतरी ये विष्णु के अवतार है. सो आप विष्णु की सेवा कीजिए विद गुड प्रैक्टिस. यू ट्रीट द पेशेंट, दैट्स व्हाट यू आर डिफाइंड टू डू. सो आप अपना कर्म करो. एंड व्हाट आवर कर्म इज धर्म क्षेत्र कुरुक्षेत्र. अगर हम भगवत गीता का रेफरेंस लेते हैं तो हर किसी ने अपना अपना कर्तव्य करना चाहिए, कर्म करना चाहिए. अपना धर्म है अपना कर्म करना. सो व्हाट इज आवर पार्ट, हमारा धर्म है टू ट्रीट द पेशेंट. एंड अगर आप पेशेंट को ट्रीट करते हो तो धन्वंतरी जो विष्णु के अवतार है, विष्णु के रूप में है, तो वो अगर खुश होते हैं तो उनकी अर्धांगिनी लक्ष्मी जाएगी कहाँ, वो उनके साथ आपके पास ही रहेगी. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ रनिंग बिहाइंड दैट माया और पैसा, उसके पीछे ना जाते हुए आप विष्णु जी का सेवा कीजिए विद प्रैक्टिसिंग गुड एंड इथिकल ट्रीटमेंट्स टू द पेशेंट्स. धन्वंतरी जी खुश होंगे और उनका ही अंश जो हम देखते हैं विष्णु जी में, सो वो भी वहीं पे खुशी से रहेंगे आपके यहाँ पे क्लिनिक में, और महालक्ष्मी जी का वास तो सदैव रहेगा. सो दैट इज ऑलवेज अ गुड थिंग टू फॉलो. And of course a good brain to control all this. So this is what we need to have a good setup. So do's and don'ts. So coming to winding up the session, first thing that you do is to concise it very fastly. जो आता है वो करो, जो नहीं आता है वो मत करो. आपने किसी से पढ़ के कुछ सुना है, प्रैक्टिस में यूज किया है, यूज ओनली दोज थिंग्स. बिकॉज कोई एमआर आके बोल रहा है कि ये बहुत अच्छी चीज है, आप यूज करो सर, no, don't do that things. Most of the time marketing persons are very good in selling the products. So my first thing that I would like to tell you is there will be lot of people coming as a marketing agents to you. Don't even ask them to sit in the chair, because एक बार वो बैठ गए तो वो आपको उनकी जाल में अटका के ही छोड़ेंगे. They are very good in speaking and talking, and we become very awkward to say no. So always be what we can say, have the guts to say yes, when to say yes and when to say no. ये आपको समझना चाहिए. So ask them to come have a cup of tea and leave without speaking a word, because we are not going to entertain such kind of malpractices. Obviously, if somebody is coming with a genuine product, we can support. If somebody of our friend circle is starting some new setup, उनको आप motivate कीजिए और उनको support कीजिए. It's not always easy for each and everyone to produce the medicine. So if you are doing a group of good friends, you are practicing in particular areas or some different areas, आप 4-5 लोग मिलके ही कुछ बना दीजिए. If one person is preparing for the rest of 4 to 5 people, support that person, give your orders and maintain the quality of a product, and you can likewise go ahead. What you are not supposed to do is, don't make it commercial. If you become commercial, the patient will also become commercial, and then the commercial practices come into play, right? अगर आप डॉक्टर हो तो सामने वाला पेशेंट रहेगा, अगर वो कंज्यूमर बन गया तो आप भी रिटेलर और सेलर बन जाओगे. सो डोंट get stuck into that particular thing. Don't mold yourself. काढ़ा नहीं लेंगे हम, हमको बस टैबलेट ही चाहिए, पाउडर्स नहीं दो, ये बहुत कड़वा होता है, मीठा दो. सो डोंट एंटरटेन सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. कोई आपको ये बोलेगा कि पाव भाजी की मैं कैप्सूल लेता हूँ, नहीं नहीं, वो तो मुझे पूरा एक प्लेट में 2-3 एक्स्ट्रा पाव के साथ खाना है, हम ऐसा बोलेंगे. पानी पूरी कोई एक पानी पूरी नहीं छोड़ेगा, राइट? भैया को बोलेंगे भैया जी हमारा मीठा पूरी भी दो, मसाला पूरी भी दो, तो वहां पे तो आप नहीं सोचोगे कि ये आपको तकलीफ देगा. सो व्हाई यू वांट टू मेक द मेडिसिन एज पर योर कंफर्ट? So that won't be possible. Ask the patients to do it regularly. Regularly is again one of the important thing. एक दो दिन मिस हो गया तो क्या फर्क पड़ गया? No, don't do that, because our medicines are crude medicines and they need a time to maintain the blood balance, right? So उसमें उसका saturation maintain होने के लिए you need a daily dosing, and even if you drop down 1 or 2 days medicines, it will be immediately washed out from the body. बिकॉज खाना देखिए, आप उपवास तो आजकल आई डोंट थिंक मेनी ऑफ यू माइट बी डूइंग उपवास एंड ऑल, बट एक दिन भी अगर हम उपवास रखते हैं तो वी फील वेरी हेडेक हो जाता है, वीकनेस आ जाता है. वाई सो? बिकॉज ब्लड लेवल्स उसके एनर्जी लेवल्स डाउन हो जाते हैं. सेम इज विद द मेडिसिन. एंड माई सर हैड टोल्ड वन ब्यूटीफुल थिंग to the patient, and I was hearing it and I had used it to thousands of my patients, कि एक दो दिन में क्या होता है सर, मुझे जरा गाँव जाना है, उधर से आने के बाद 2-3 दिन बाद मैं देख लूंगा या फिर फॉलो अप दूंगा. तो ऐसे हमें पेशेंट्स बहुत एक्सक्यूजेस देते हैं इफ दे आर नॉट इजी टू फॉलो द मेडिसिन रेगुलरली. तो उसका आंसर एक ही है कि एक दिन में पूरी पृथ्वी एक बार गोल घूमती है. So just imagine what the things happen in one particular day. And if you are talking of 2 and 3 days, it is totally out of question. So don't give such kind of excuses to the patients, and don't entertain such kind of things also. Give that habit of regularities to the patient. Use a proper amount of medicines needed. But don't bombard with hundreds of medicine. हर एक symptom के लिए एक medicine नहीं होता है. Proper case लीजिए आप और उसके बाद आपके medicines decide कीजिए, and then it will be helping you. So these are some do's and don'ts that we can do. Here is a list of things that you can start up. I will show you. I hope it is visible. Is the screen visible, sir? Or students, anybody? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the things essential
Yes.
to start. Yeah. So things essential to start a new clinic. A place for a clinic, say 200 to 300 square feet area with toilet bathroom is initially very enough for us. इससे ज्यादा मिलता है तो it's okay. You have to do a proper partition part and do it properly. Medicines, as per the teachers where you learn the things, you can understand the things and you can practice it accordingly. Which kind of tablets, medicines you need, you can make the list accordingly. Partition rooms, there should be a consultation room, waiting room, and panchakarma room. These are the basics that you need. Furniture, a chair, table, etc. What I can do is I can share the list with you. I will share it with the organizers. They will make sure to get it with you, so you can go through the list. All the smallest things, chammach or lenses, scalpels or stethoscope, bp apparatus, what are the instruments needed for panchakarma, towels, napkins, tubs, brooms, केरसुणी पासून आम्ही सगळं लिहून ठेवलं. whatever things that we had started up, we came across. What are the catheters we need for basti, glycerin syringes, enema pot, measuring jars, scissors, cottons, bandages, gauges, etc. All the things. This is a list that we had came across. So we'll share it with you. Just give me a second. Yeah, so that is the list, and ultimately winding up with the same slok, Bishak Drauganu Upasthatha, Rogi Pat Chatushtam, Gunvat Karanam Neyam, Vikaram Upashante. So, for a good doctor, you need to have Daksha Tirthartha Shastrartha, Drushtakarma, Shuchir Bishaka. These qualities are must to a good doctor. And this is not just one thing where Charkacharya has stopped with. उन्होंने बस ये बता के रुके नहीं थे कि कैसा चाहिए वैद्य, कैसा चाहिए। इसके अलावा उन्होंने ये भी बताया कि छद्मचर वैद्य से ट्रीटमेंट लेने से अच्छा पिघला हुआ लोहा पीकर मर जाओ। दिस इज व्हाट द डेप्थ ऑफ इंटेंसिटी ऑफ द थिंग दैट आचार्य चरकाचार्य हैज टू से, दैट गलत आदमी से अगर आप ट्रीटमेंट लोगे तो क्या होगा। एंड दैट यू कैन सी नाउअडेज व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी एंड गूगलिंग इज सो blooming that patient comes with so many things, a pre-engaged brain, और वो आपको आके बताते हैं। तो आज देम वो सब बाहर रखिए, यहाँ पे मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, आप पेशेंट हो, you tell us the symptoms and let me do the thing. That is what I had been paid for in my 4 to 8 years of my studies. So let me decide what you should be taking with the part of medicines and other treatment parts. So don't tell me what to do, let me know just your signs and symptoms. और जो भी गलत चीजों आपको बताते हैं, there are so many relatives, patients, friends, etc. अरे इसके लिए ये दवाई खा के देखो, ये पी के देखो, इट इज हेल्पिंग यू एंड ऑल। सो उनको सबको बाजू में रखिए, उनको ये बता दीजिए कि हमारे चरकाचार्य ने ये कहा है कि आप पिघला हुआ लोहा पीकर मर जाओ, पर ये ऐसे गलत लोगों से दवाई मत लो। सो दैट्स व्हाई consult a good doctor is very important. So ultimately the take home message today is, please ready, always daily read at least for 10 minutes something from our field of Ayurveda. Be updated what are the things happening around. Use your internet in a good way so you can be aware of the things happening around. Rare diagnoses are rarely seen, so keep the things as simple as you can. So don't rush to the very hi-fi diagnostic conditions. Don't get very obsessed with a modern diagnostic or any kind of predefined or known case history of particular disease. Have a habit to take a case right from day one. The patient sits in front of you, take a whole case, then only you conclude to a particular differential diagnosis, and then only you go and look out for the reports, because looking at the reports can make you biased. So don't do that, and don't go for a rare diagnosis. Publish at least one case study in a reputed and scientific international journal, so let the world know what is Ayurveda all about. So you are the persons who will be giving it for the next generation, because Google करने के लिए आयुर्वेद में कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, मॉडर्न साइंस में बहुत डेटा अवेलेबल है, but the good data or genuine data has to be put up from your end. So at least publish one case study in a reputed scientific international journals for the awareness of your own science of Ayurveda. Good physician treat the diseases, the great physicians treat the patient who has the disease. That's what Ayurveda also says, we treat the patient, not just the disease. So this is all what I was supposed to share with you from my experience. So this is all from my end. Thank you all for your patience hearing.
Thank you so much for such a nice lecture. I think all delegates will surely get help from this. Now the session is open for question answers. I request all delegates to put their questions in everyone section of chat box, and please don't directly ask the question, that will not be entertained. Sir, we will wait for a minute and then start the question answer session.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Hello, Pratik sir. Can we start?
Yeah, sir. We can.
Okay,
Let's
sir.
start.
The first question is from Dr. Shubhangi Sambre. If we have already have a good piece of land, how can we start Aushadhi farming? Which government department can guide us regarding the Aushadhi herb farming?
Yeah, good question, madam. So what we can do is you first identify the area how it is. So is it a good watery part? What kind of land it is? Lal mitti hai, kali mitti hai. What kind of moisture content that particular land has? So agriculture department help us to identify what can be cultivated in the soil. सपोज इफ आई एम वेरी फॉन्ड ऑफ गूगल कल्पना, राइट? सो अगर मुझे गूगल बहुत वाच वेदी के लिए यूज करना है, विच इज मल्टी डायमेंशनल एस्पेक्ट, बिकॉज देर आर सो मेनी कल्पस ऑफ गूगल, सो ऑलरेडी अ पर्सन हैविंग दैट इन माइंड विल बी थिंकिंग ऑफ अ गुड opportunities of business as well. So Google require a land where the water is not stagnant, right? Like what we can hilly area, जहां से स्लोप है तो पानी वहां पे रुका नहीं रहता है, because it is the herb which require very less amount of water, so that doesn't require lot of watery areas. So that is the need of Google plant. Suppose that is the favorable thing you have, you can cultivate it accordingly. Again, if there are any Ayurvedic colleges nearby, you can use it. Forget about a good piece of land to cultivate on a larger scale. What we can keep it in our surrounding can also help you. I also have one photo image की आपल्या घराच्या आजूबाजूला कुठल्या वनस्पती लावायच्या. So even I will try to share that with the organizers. They can forward to you, so you will get that as well. कि छोटे छोटे वनस्पति like गुडुची है, या फिर वासा है प्लांट में, गुंजा है, और other kind of medicines that can be easily used. Haridra, vacha, that can be kept in the plants and that can be used immediately. So this can be helping us, so that can be used. And even the Ayurvedic colleges will help you. Dravya Gun department can guide you about such kind of things. Your teachers from Dravya Gun and Rasya Shastra. If you want the name of an expert, there are few peoples that I know, like Vivek Patil, one of my friend. You can search on Facebook and Google as well. So he is nowadays cultivating so many things from our fraternity, who has cultivated various things from medicinal herbs and plantations. So he can help you. One of the senior Vaidyas, just let me give you the names itself. Uh, just give me 2 minutes. Also in Pune, Vaidya Khadiwale sir has done a great work on plantations of Ayurvedic herbs. So even they had given us various inputs. They have the books from their end, so that helps us in particular ways. Again, Arvind Kadus sir, who is again a proprietor of Agasti Pharmacy. So even he has a very good work on Ayurvedic plantations. So these kind of persons, you can interact with them and you will have some good info about these things.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a nice explanation. The next question is from Dr. Megha Dave. Sir, I had practiced general medicine since 3 years. How can I shift to Ayurvedic practice?
If you had already been through a general practice, so you know how to interact with the patient. Just the thing is, slowly and steadily you have to shift from one thing to another. So keep some medications with you. Those people who are coming with chronic conditions, ask them to take. I would request you to give one particular set. Don't mix up the pathies, because giving a patient of fever paracetamol as well as Tribhuvan Kirti won't help you. neither the patient, because even if both are antipyretic, why to go for both? At least go for one of them. If you want to give allopathy, give paracetamol. If you want to give Ayurveda, give Triki itself. But stick to one particular thing. Don't mix it up. That won't help in a longer run. And for that, you can keep some medicines, very easily available medicines in the form of tablets and syrups. Even if you prescribe syrups, liquids, they can help you in slowly starting the practice. In my previous lectures, which I had given for gastrointestinal disorders, I had shared some names of the medicines, like Rasna Saptak or Rasnadi liquids, Rasna Erandadi, one of the very good painkiller impact they have. Then Kankasav for stomach pain, you can use it. Abhayarishta for laxatives instead of Crimafin. Ask the patient to get Abhayarishta or Abhayamrut. You can use that particular things in your medicines. You can keep in a powder format some medicines that can be easily given. Jatamausi for the patients who are having complaints of insomnia. Or even I would suggest you a very, very magical drug that I will request each and everybody to keep in your setup. Am Pachak Kada, that is given to us by my sir, respected Jamadagni sir. Very easily available, only 5 contents: Dhanyak, Musta, Kutaj, then Chandan, and Kutaj, Dhanyak, Musta, Chandan, and Bilwa. These are the 5 things that you have to use it. Mix up in a container. आप उसका 250 ग्राम पर हेड भी अगर लाते हो तो इन दैट यू कैन ऑलमोस्ट ट्रीट ऑलमोस्ट 10 to 15 patients for 1 month. So that is the way. 100 grams of medicine you can give to a person if for 1 month, which can be used in the form of decoctions. काढ़ा बना के उनको देना है. Basically it does an arm pachan. That's it. Very, very bitter in taste, but very, very effective, equally effective. Half of the patient, or even I would say 90% of patient are in a sam avastha. So उनका आम का पाचन हो जाता है, they get half of the relief. So you can use such kind of things in your general practice as well, which can help you. And slowly keep on reading. As I said, the way the patient comes to you, you go for the subjects or reference books, go through those and see what can be given to a patient in a follow-up, and in the next time you can add those treatments. So that can help you, I suppose.
I like to add one thing. We have already taken a lecture series on how to shift from um, general practice to Ayurveda. Named as
Homecoming, if I'm
Dharvapsi.
not Dharvapsi, yeah.
Yes, Dharvapsi. If you want the recordings, you can contact all the organizers.
Yeah.
Sir, we will move on to the next question.
Sure.
The next question is from Dr. Pallavi. Sir, how to decide consultation fees and fees for Panchakarma?
Now that's very bouncer one, I would say, or wicket taking delivery. How can I tell you what the charges of a patient can be? But see to it, it is enough for you and it's not too much for a patient. What is the rent you are paying? What is the medicines you are going to give to a patient? What are the things used? Therapeutic charges, material charges, therapist charges. These will all consider a Panchakarma charges. And for consultation, it depends somewhere how your setup is all about. It is all about infrastructure, and that all costs you. So even a patient can pay thousands of rupees per consultation, and there is a time where you have to go free of cost for a consultation. So I would suggest you to vary it as per the patient. If there is a needy person, do some charity. If there is some good person who is having some good results, take your consultations accordingly, because quoting a specific amount will be very difficult for me. But again, 100, 200 rupees, 500 rupees, this is what a consultation is all about. Again, what qualification you have. If a plain BMS doctor, there is variation. If you are a master in something, then there are chances that you can demand for some more consultation fees. This is how actually it is thought of. But sorry, I can't give you a specific number. That would be Anit.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. for such a nice explanation. The next question is from Dr. Vanita Taugale. Does Ampachan Kada effective in Amvat?
Yeah, obviously the name itself says it is doing pachan of Am. So obviously if a person is having Amvat, you can go for it. BD dose, 1 spoon medicine, 2 cups of water, boil for 5 minutes, get the decoction, lukewarm. You can drink it lukewarm. Go for 15 days, 21 days or 30 days, get a follow up. Again, repeat it. At times, you need to give medicine for the continuation in 2 to 3 months, depending on the avastha of arm. Arm is very critical thing to treat up with. Bahu pichilam, sadanam sarvagatranam. This is how the arm is. So it is very, very bahu pichil. Pichil is what cough is all about. It is bahupichil, so it is very difficult to make it remove from the body or do pachan itself. Yeah. Okay, sir. I hope things are done.
Yes, sir. I think that was the last question.
Yeah.
Before ending the meeting, I would like to share that we are arranging a lecture series on cancer management through via Ayurveda, named as Karkache, as you can see on your screen. You can contact us for the registration. Thank you, sir, Pratik sir, for your knowledge and great lecture and question answer. I think we will end the meeting now. Thank you, sir. All
Thank you very
delegates
much
can
for the
leave the
organizers
meeting.
and delegates. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share the dais. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. The delegates can leave the meeting.